VBCS tutorial. Today what we are going to see is how the edit and create can use the same flow. Okay. Now delete, we don't want to use the same flow. The reason is the function of deletion is altogether different. So let's see, we'll get into that code. Okay. Now let me get into the CRUD statement. Now what is happening here is when you are clicking the edit, it goes to that create part. Now we'll make it as a edit. We will populate the data. We are going to write a even listener on entry. So like now we are creating an even listener, that is VB enter. When you are doing a VB enter, you are creating a page level this one. Okay, on enter load data. Okay. On enter. Okay, this is on enter load data. Okay, so on enter load data, you are going to the action. So this is going to be executed only when we are doing that mode is not create. That means update and delete. Okay, so first of all we are putting if condition in the uh, if condition. What we are trying to say here is, in the if condition we are going to say CRUD mode is equal to C. That is fine. Basically, like we can put in a else part. Okay, if condition is C, then we don't do anything. With the else part, we are populating the data, so we are going to run the rest. It is going to call the rest. Okay, it is calling the rest to populate statement data. Okay, so we are going for the business object. In the business object, we are going to the statement. We are getting a one single statement because that's for only one statement ID. Okay, and the statement ID is we are passing in, so that is that we have a statement ID. Okay, so that is passed in. So the statement ID is passed in, so we have a statement ID now. After that is succeeded. Now what we have to do here is we are going to assign the value. Assign the value to what? The statement variable, which is created by the wizard for a creating page purpose, creating a record purpose. So we are going to assign to that the same thing. So now the assignment is going here. We have the result. From the result, we have a call statement. We have a body. If we are looking at the body, we have that all the value. So the body will go to that statement because that is what, the statement is there. So expression is saved. So now the population is there. Now we can run the page, go back, query the data. I mean, refresh the page. Sometimes the question is taking longer time. So I go here. See, this is appearing here. That's fine. So, okay, now I create a one just for the testing purpose. Just one. Save. Testing. Save. Okay, I'm doing a test. Updater. No, it is not going to do anything. It's probably going to create again. The reason is we haven't done this one. If I click the edit, that is also going to do that. Why the edit is not working? Yeah, it is working fine. I don't know why it was not working last time. It's working fine. Okay, now we look at the save part. Okay, now I'm going back to this one and that statement. I go to the manager page. Okay, manage page. I go to the thread part. Now I have to have a one more button for a deletion purpose. Okay, now what do I have? I have a save button here. Now what I do here is I'm going to create a if condition. When the mode is D, I'm going to have one more button here. Okay, so okay, okay, if button comes here, button comes here. Okay, when the if is coming, the condition is the mode is okay. The mode is not equal to T. Am I right? Not equal to T. Okay, now we just endif, we copy the endif, we move it down here. Okay, now we copy the whole thing here. Now we'll treat it as a delete for a delete purpose. Okay, so we can manually we can change the whole thing. You don't have to go and do anything. Okay, we don't need this action. We remove the action here. Okay, we don't care about the page in progress because okay, we don't are not going to do that part. Display is fine here. We are telling here delete and delete PNG. Okay, delete PNG. Okay, that is fine. So now we go to this part. We just refresh the page. We go to edit to see that whether the save button is coming. Okay, save button is coming. We go to create. The save button is coming. That is save is working fine. Now we go to delete part. The delete button is coming. The delete don't do anything. Okay. So now we go and do the coding for saving part. Now we go to the first button. Okay. Okay. Event. I'm going to create statement change. Okay. Now I can do it in two ways. Basically, like this is a part is this part works same. This part is separate, and the navigation part is separate. Okay. Now what we can do here is I can copy this part separately for both, or I can put a if condition. So I'll put a if condition here. That is also fine to me. Like okay. Uh, what I do here is I put a if condition here. Then if the okay if form is valid, that is fine. No, okay, the form is valid. Then we say here if condition. Okay, as I said, there's two way I can go. I can take these two out. Then, like in a separate one, I can create a one more similar to that one that can be called the if condition, or I can put a if condition here. Just for understanding, like I'm putting if condition here itself. So if that okay, now this all go to this all go to true. So I'm going to say that okay, this all go to true. Okay. Now, so basically the condition is create. Okay. The condition is mode is equal to C. Okay, where is the mode? Third mode is equal to C. Okay. Thread mode is equal to C. So if the thread mode is equal to C, it is calling this one, or it is calling the edit part. Now we go to the rest. We call for a edit purpose. So we will make it simpler. When you're calling the edit, sometimes there's a bug like the codes are not properly written here. That volume is not happening properly here. It has to all come out and to that. So basically the link is happening here. Now we have to say, okay, now there's a very complication happen. You create the link action. So we basically link to some of the action. We have to find out where it is linked. Probably these two are linked. Okay. Now what we do here, call this, we do update part. Service, some statement, okay, patch, select. So there's a two parameter. One is the statement ID, for which statement ID this we are matching here. The statement ID is happening here. That is fine. Or even you can get it from the statement itself. You can get it there. Okay, that is fine. That's it. If it is not same, then logically there's a problem. It has to be same. Okay. Then we go for the body. So the body is basically the statement is going back to that body. Okay, when we are loading this one, we took the body to statement, a variable statement. Now the statement is going back to the body. Okay, that is done. So update is happening here. If it is true, what we do here, we create a message. Okay. We say that okay, this is the transient, and we say that information. So update update statement updated. Okay, statement updated. So what is the statement updated? You can go to the statement variable and you can say name. Okay, so we know that what statement is updated here. Now it has to go back. Navigation back, we can do that. So we can also do the things what happened. If this is succeed, then we can also basically link that here. We can do that. But okay, we are not going to get into that part. We are just saying navigation. Go back. Okay, navigate back. Okay, that's it. Okay, after that, if you want, you can link it here. That's fine. Okay. So now the navigation is done. Okay, now we have to write. Okay, we can check the navigation and we come back to the part. Okay, we create first. Plus 3. Okay, statement save. That is fine. We go here. It's coming slow. Okay, sorry, it's slow. That's all. Plus 3 updated. Plus 3 updated. So perfectly fine, no issue. Okay, now we have to work on a delete part. We'll complete the delete part, the easier part. Okay, we go to the code, page designer. So, okay, we are going to the button. Okay, now generally like if you are doing like that, better we can delete. So you know that what are you okay. So you can format the delete document. Okay, I don't like the space here. I like the space here. I like the space here. I don't like the space here. Okay, so this is now formatted. Now we go to this button here. Even here. Actually, we can do that from here also. You can do that. Do it here. Go to the event. Create a new event. No action here. So it goes to the action button delete action. Okay. Delete action. So okay, we are going to direct delete. Okay, this is okay. The refresh is not happened, so the image is not come, but we got the rest on here. So we call the delete here. The sum statement, we go to delete, select the delete, then the only one, that's a statement ID. Okay, I can take a statement ID from either way. I can take it. There also can take it. So that's fine here. Okay, now let me refresh that so I'll get the one. Okay, I have a message. Say, the same way I have a transient information statement deleted. Give a which statement deleted? So give a statement. I give a name. Okay, so the statement is deleted now. Okay, the statement is deleted. Now, what happened? Like, it has to come out of the page. So basically, we are going back. Okay, we are going back. That's it. We are done. Like, you can give a kind of a, name here, notification name. You can give it. That is fine. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this part. So it's gone. So the work is done. Okay. That's all for the day. That the next session, what we do here is when we are deleting it, we have to validate the statement is used or not. If the statement is already used, the deletion should not happen. Okay, so we'll check it somewhere whether the deletion, the statement is used somewhere else. If it is used, then we are not going to uh, delete it. And we can also do a kind of a pop-up. So we haven't seen a pop-up, we can also see the pop-up, we can have a when they are deleting it, we can do a reconfirming. Rather than going back, you can ask one more question. Do you want to delete or do you want to raise, do you want to delete kind of things, we can do that. That's all, as usual, if you have a question or anything better to say, please tell me. I appreciate if you put some comment, really I'm putting my effort. So, if you put some comment, I know that. Okay. Thank you. Bye.